大家好，欢迎来我的频道. I'm currently traveling to over 30 cities in 60 days in China solo. Today is day 4. Today was my last day in Wenzhou, and I began the morning by taking a really nice walk through Zhejiang Park, of course, past the dancing Ais and the Tai Chi group, and jogged back to my hotel to change quickly because a new friend invited me for tea in the morning at a nearby tea house. And it was such a lovely neighborhood to ride through. Wenzhou is really spectacular when the sun comes out. Ever since going to Zhejiang earlier in the year, I have a new appreciation for Chinese tea and tea houses. It's really such a beautiful practice. It's like a meditation where the combination of smells and relaxing music and watching the tea leaves swirl around, really just the delicacy of it all and being fully present with the other people around you makes it feel like time stops. And I remember feeling and thinking to myself in this moment how lucky I was to be there. Two people who I'd never met before, but who reached out to me and made me feel so welcomed. I think a part of me wanted to go on this trip to so many different cities in the hopes of crossing paths with many different people because I wanted my faith in humanity restored in a way. I wanted to find people who are kind, who are caring, and who are curious about the world outside of what they know. Traveling to different places where you don't know anybody and you're by yourself requires you to rely on people in a way that you normally wouldn't have to, which for me is not an easy thing to do. I think this journey is helping me to practice that, but I can say that today I was really pleasantly surprised and incredibly grateful to have this experience. And dun dun dun, finally it's time to leave Wenzhou. First, I stopped to get some noodles, and then obviously you know what's coming next, milk tea. Guys, I cannot give more than a 3 out of 10. I'd seen the brand everywhere in Wenzhou, but I can't recommend this. Made it to the train station with plenty of time to spare. I think I could do an entire series just dedicated to scenes outside of the train window. It is so cool traveling by train. You see so much. And here's me contemplating my life. Finally, one day late, I made it to Xiamen. Now, one thing about me, I will stay at a budget hotel, no problem, but I really love finding boutique hotels, and it's not even about the hotel, it's about the search for it and reading the reviews and making the judgment calls and then actually assessing it, which comes down to the details of everything. And when I say the details, I mean details like the history of the place, the characteristic of it, the pillows, the towel hangers. Of course, everyone likes nice things, but what I appreciate about the details is knowing how much thought and care that someone put into that detail. All of that to say is, even though it was dark when I arrived, this place in Xiamen already has a 10 out of 10 for me. It is really, really special, and I can't wait to see it in the daylight tomorrow. And that means it's a wrap on day 4.